as they watched her shuffle around to number 12. Mitch had thought scoring low-rent digs in a senior citizens' apartment complex on the glittery Gold Coast in exchange for handyman duties was going to be quiet and uneventful, essential for someone who worked a bar from 8 till 4 6 nights a week. But he'd been wrong. The complex, straight out of the Melrose Place School of Architecture, was a hotbed of gossip thanks to a bunch of matchmaking, horny, widowed senior citizens with one-track minds. Old Mr. Miller took care of the day-to-day maintenance of the pool, around which all the apartments were set, and Mitch was fairly certain he switched out the chlorine tablets for dodgy Viagra pills he bought by the boxful from the internet. If only his granddaughters knew he wasn't using the laptop they'd bought him to research his family tree. "You babysitting tonight?" Mitch asked as Mrs. T reached her door. "Nope. Char and the twins have gone away for 2 weeks. They're spending Christmas with Mickey's family in Sydney." "Wow, you won't know yourself." Neither would he. The walls were kind of thin around here, and not being woken by 2 noisy 4-year-olds demanding Darcy's attention after only a few hours shut-eye would be bliss. "I hope you're planning on hitting the clubs or something." That's what any normal 24-year-old single chick did on the glitter strip every Friday night. Except for Darcy, who, after minding strangers' kids all week at the local childcare centre and fussing over old kids, including her grandmother, at the apartment block, looked after her widowed sister's kids on the weekend while Char worked the midnight shift at the local Caltex. "Actually, I'm going out with the girls from work tonight." He raised both his eyebrows. "Really?" She laughed and he smiled. He'd always liked the way she laughed. It was the kind of laugh kids squeezed out of people. Fun and joyful, and it sparkled in her cinnamon eyes. "Hey, I go out?" "Taking the kids to a Disney movie doesn't count." She wrinkled her nose. "Well, I'm going to let my hair down tonight." Mitch glanced at the limp ponytail and the strands of hair falling out everywhere. "Sure, just don't get drunk and kiss any guys, okay? That's our thing." She quirked an eyebrow, a small smile playing on her mouth. "We have a thing?" Mitch liked how she could not only banter with him and weather a bunch of senior citizens trying to get them into bed, but she could also kiss him from time to time without wanting to wear his ring and have his babies. She'd made it clear from the start that he wasn't her type, and if the suits he saw come and go occasionally from her place were any indication, then she was right. Which was fine by him. He wasn't exactly lacking in female company and was perfectly happy to be her type whenever she was sufficiently lubed and looking for a bit of rough. "Apparently only when you've had too much to drink." She smiled. "I promise I'll only kiss guys when I'm sober." Mitch laughed as she sashayed off. Of course, maybe she wasn't sashaying at all. It was hard to tell beneath the shirt that fell in a voluminous sheath down the backs of her thighs. He liked to think she was, that she was throwing in an extra little wiggle just for him. There was a pool party next week for Dot Turner's 80th birthday. Maybe she'd wear her one-piece. Maybe she'd have one too many of her grandmother's lethal mojitos and push him against his door again. Or maybe this time she wouldn't drink anything and kiss him anyway, just for the hell of it. He'd be up for that, too. Chapter 2. "You disobeyed me, didn't you?" A man dressed in a business suit glared at the woman bent over a desk, her bare ass